here, the EU seems to be right now the only major power willing to stand up to the US on Iran. But does it really have the strength? Does it have the position to do anything?
Well, certainly the EU, I should say, are concerned about that. And the Americans are even more concerned that they don't really have a partner should they have to go to war with Iran. And that's really the issue, because the EU want to continue the deal, the oil deal with Iran. They want to continue business with Iran. And so therefore, the Americans do have a form of pressure coming from the Europeans that they wouldn't normally have. Normally, there'll be a united position. So I see the pressure that's being applied on Iran at the moment has its problems unless the Europeans can be brought on board. And part of this is trying to force a situation where Iran's going to do something very stupid. And of course, the Europeans are going to have to come on board and condemn some action. So it's a very dangerous game that's being played here. And I can't really understand the countries who are in the direct firing line of a country like Iran would do anything else but de-escalate. But the statements that have been made are also provided some kind of ammunition to say that they're not de-escalating, but rather they are saying that if it comes to war, that they will defend themselves, and in fact, they're part of the escalation process.
But also, Mr. Charles, some of this are coming out quite bluntly with their take on what is happening. And they're saying Iran is just being encircled. And these are just words right now, statements that don't mean much because the actions speak otherwise. And we've seen the ships being moved, the US ships being moved closer to Iran, and Saudi Arabia now in the fold. What is your take on it? Do you see any weightage in this analysis?
I actually think that the pressure which has been placed on Donald Trump and the American administration from Europe means that the Iranians actually have a position whereby they are in a sense, on a stronger hand. Let me explain. The Americans want to renegotiate the deal. They want to have something that's palatable to the Europeans as well as palatable to the Israelis and palatable to the world. And so this is all part of it. This is all part of their attempt to go and put Iran in a position where they're going to have to renegotiate a deal in order to get some of the very crippling sanctions. And those sanctions, I have to advise you, are very crippling at the moment. That's going to hurt, that continue to hurt Iran. And so to get some of those sanctions lifted, they're going to have to play ball. And this is part and parcel of that strategy to do so.